Wednesdays here on our daily show, we like to put the spotlight on the farm women's group called Common Ground.
This group is working to send a positive message about agriculture to consumers. In today's interview, we talk with Susan Littlefield about her role in the group and as a farm broadcaster. Each week on Pure Nebraska, we like to focus on common ground and speak to a volunteer. Well, today I'm meeting with Susan Littlefield. She's from Surprise, Nebraska, and you're with Common Ground. How long have you guys been with each other, working together?
Oh, it's probably been going on 3 years now that I've had the opportunity to be involved.
Okay, what do you like about Common Ground?
I love the fact that, you know, I can go out and stand talking mom to mom. I think there's such a rapport that moms have when we talk about our families, and then when we can bring agriculture in and what we do in our farming and ranching operations, it blends us together and brings us something closer in a tighter knit of womanhood.
Well, tell me about your operation. You're from Surprise, Nebraska. What's Surprise all about, and what's your operation all about?
I love Surprise. It is a tiny, small agricultural community where everybody knows everybody. And I always joke with my kids that don't ever get in trouble, don't ever drive down the road fast,
You'll
because
find
I'm
out.
Know about it. But we're surrounded by farming. A Big Blue River runs right between our community, and my husband and I raise registered Columbia sheep, and then we've got the whole gamut of, with 3 kids in 4-H. We have hogs, we have chickens, we have rabbits, we have cattle, and obviously then we have the sheep as well. So it keeps us pretty busy.
Susan, were you raised on a farm?
I was not. Up until I was about the age of 12, 13, I lived in town in Minnesota, and in the Twin Cities, and then my mom wanted us to have the rural life experience. So we had a hobby farm from the time I was, junior high on. I raised registered dairy goats and got up every morning, milked before I went to school, milked when I got home, and I just love that I can bring my kids and our family into that as well.
Yeah. Well, how did you get to Surprise then from Minnesota?
Well, actually I got a job in radio.
Okay.
So that pulled me from South Dakota, where we were living at a radio, when I was working at a radio station, to being offered a job with KZ100 based in Columbus. And we lived in town for the first couple of years, and at that point we had 2 kids, and my husband said, I don't want to live in town. I want to be able to let them just run and have livestock and have the experience that both he and I had growing up. So we found a farm, and we've been there ever since.
All right, so talk about raising sheep. What's that like for you guys?
It's fun. I love it. I like the experience of having the Columbias, because they're actually a dual-purpose breed. They're raised for both their wool and their meat, but I like the challenge of being able to keep those fleeces a little bit nicer. We don't cover them. We let Mother Nature weather them like they would if they were out on a rangeland. But my husband's a professional sheep shearer. So I should say, our 15-year-old Brian is now as well.
Wow.
And so I love the fact that when they shear the sheep, we lay out and select what we're going to have to take to State Fair. But then knowing that our fleece is going to a co-op, there's a very good chance it's going to be in undergarments for our men and women that are fighting overseas, because they found that wool is a natural retardant, and so we don't have to worry about the garments melting to their bodies should they be in an explosion of some sort. So it does give them a little bit of protection as well.
Perfect. All right, Susan, thank you.
Thank you.